Climate change refers to changes in temperature and weather patterns, which later on results into landslides, floods, drought, and smallholder farmers are mainly prone to these changes in the weather patterns and temperatures.
Climate change has affected the small-scale farmers most, and it is worse with the women. When it is too dry, the crops wither. It reduces output. And when there is flood, you find also that one reduces the yield and resulting into poor feeding. Some people go 1 meal per day. So that affects the community, and malnutrition cases are high.
Amatidia kinyajirisi ako asama linjokobi ongo diri asadi tukeye denza igwe amanta dira season ya tijaru rese da hiye ya odi manyi de amatore ya kare.
These women end up having a triple role to play, having to balance between the care work at home, but also tending to the farms. In the face of drought, waters dry out, streams dry out, women have to walk long distances to go and fetch water. At times, even the water for production has gone down, so the women have to go ahead and fetch this water that is required for production, but also to be able to tend to the things that are required at home. Climate change, therefore, has a gendered face.
Kinyatir siditira mesule ndole ziori idri eyori mba sunitsui mba tonitsui ayata tiditiri vomvu yote eyade tukegwe vukwetikusia balangengwiyo.
Oxfam has been integrating girls across different sectors, including in climate change, village savings and loan association, value chains, and many others.
So as small-scale farmers, we are in our groups, and as of Uganda, we introduced the GALS methodology to address some of the challenges, especially the climate change. When we talk of GALS, this is an abbreviation which stands for Gender Action Learning System.
Group wa Madrid arune aiwala group vision day Kenya Ludri.
We've seen more women and men come together, plan together, make decisions together, jointly, and achieve together. And it's more evident, especially in the face of climate change. When there are droughts, when there are floods, men and women are able to come together, plan together on what crops they should be able to plant, crops that are resistant to the different weather changes that have happened. They're able to pick on some of these issues, place them on some of the tools like the challenge action tree, find out what are the root causes of these issues, but also come up with possible solutions to address these issues.
Ejini erijona nyesua vodoka na acheka factory di ture dede ko tururu dede deka anisa ditiri eti nza ka ba ditiri ka ba lo nye jinza gutia bakai ba bako ba joa baka gutia banza dra loso
we have the vision, which shows it is a planning tool which helps you to see what you want to achieve, where you are, which opportunities are there you can tap in.
Andrani dia galsi ante suta vision de neku ki safweyo ota ikoke amani lini galsi dride amesulini isa fa kelere amani pelere oba drasa de sidini tenzise amadri barude a andrani suta vision di kata ko adudri aneko. Dra vision GALS yo ta iko kama linde aba vision amani di ate ako ama vision niko. Dra vision ya makolere ga Kenya ali de perese vongo Kenya eya de disa ama kwa asijo batisi draba zitiri amvu.
We have the empowerment map, that is also one of the planning tools. That one maps where you can get support, where you can do advocacy.
Ongo andani ehi ama we lolu dra ehi sa disidini azi elisi wanti etiki amani ehi re ongo drasa disi ehi tuma amaseleri etoro.
The GALS methodology has helped us a lot. Even at our household level as women, we are able to have different varieties of seed which are managed by women, and they grow it at any time they want, and that helped them to have food on table for their families. So using the GALS methodology, we have managed to build a movement of climate activists.
I call upon different policy implementers and all policy crafters to come up with gender-sensitive policies, especially in regard to issues around climate change, because climate change has a gendered face. It affects men and women differently. So if we are able to develop policies that are gender sensitive and take into consideration these issues that women and men go through, we shall go a long way into impacting the lives of these smallholder farmers, even in the face of climate change.